I'm your host, Emily Hart, and today we're dropping the most mind-blowing journey, the entire history of humanity. Smash that like button right now if you're ready to travel from the first spark of fire to walking on the moon in just minutes. Let's hit 100K likes together, drop your country flag in the comments, and let's see where global minds are watching from today. Human history explodes into existence 300,000 years ago across East Africa's golden savannas. Homo sapiens evolved bigger brains than any hominid species that walked before us. Imagine small hunter-gatherer bands chasing antelope and harvesting wild fruits under the blazing African sun. Fire mastery 400,000 years ago warmed freezing nights and unlocked nutrient-rich cooked food, transforming human survival. Early humans deliberately flaked rocks with genius precision, creating sharp stone blades for tools and survival. Spoken language slowly emerges, letting tribes share dreams, plans, and epic hunting stories. Burial ceremonies 100,000 years ago prove our ancestors already believed in the afterlife. Imagine the stunning cave paintings of bison and lions that cover the walls across France and Spain, depicting ancient life in vivid detail. Modern humans left Africa 70,000 years ago during an ice-lowered sea level window. They cross into Arabia, then fan out along coastlines bursting with delicious shellfish. Ice Age clothing, sewn from animal hides, kept migrating families alive in the brutal cold. Humans reached Australia by ocean raft a staggering 65,000 years before the present day. Imagine Cro-Magnons entering Europe, painting breathtaking masterpieces deep inside dark limestone caves. Neanderthal cousins vanished forever around 40,000 years ago after millennia of overlap. Shell necklaces in Morocco show symbolic thinking existed 80,000 years before anyone imagined. Dogs joined human families 33,000 years ago as the very first domesticated animals. Peak Ice Age 26,000 years ago blankets Europe under kilometers of grinding ice. Ancient shelters in Spain and France have revealed bone needles and finely crafted ivory female figurines. These sheets finally retreat 12,000 years ago, revealing fertile soil across northern continents. Agriculture ignites independently in the Fertile Crescent, roughly 11,500 years before present time. Wheat, barley, goats, and sheep become humanity's first domesticated food revolution. Permanent villages spring up around grain storage pits that promise future security. Jericho builds massive stone walls 10,000 years ago to protect its precious harvests. Çatalhöyük packs 8,000 people into connected mud brick homes like an ancient apartment complex. Pottery revolutionizes cooking and storage, starting as early as 20,000 years ago. Copper smelting begins in the Balkans around 5,000 BCE by brilliant metal workers. Sumerian city-states rise between Tigris and Euphrates rivers by 3,500 BCE. Cuneiform writing on clay tablets records taxes, laws, and the world's oldest stories. Towering ziggurats dominate Uruk as temples reaching toward angry sky gods. Egypt unites under King Narmer around 3100 BCE, creating one unbreakable kingdom. The Great Pyramids at Giza become eternal tombs for god-kings who command immortality. Indus Valley cities boast perfect grid streets and the world's first plumbing systems. Bronze alloys make sharper plows and deadlier swords than pure copper ever could. Trade routes link Mesopotamia, Egypt, and India in a glittering ancient global network. The wheel transforms transport when Sumerians mounted on carts around 3,500 BCE. Horses thunder onto the scene, domesticated on the Eurasian steppes roughly 4,000 BCE. Rice paddies appear along China's Yellow River starting 7,000 years before present day. Oracle bones carry the earliest Chinese writing under the mysterious Shang dynasty kings. The Iron Age dawns around 1200 BCE, making weapons affordable for massive armies. Classical Greece births democracy in Athens, while Sparta perfects unstoppable military discipline. Alexander the Great conquers everything from Greece to India before dying at 32. Rome grows from 7 hills to master of the entire Mediterranean world. Julius Caesar's Rudolph, a river marking the boundary of Roman provinces. Augustus launches 2 centuries of Pax Romana, bringing peace and epic engineering. Christianity spreads after Jesus' crucifixion around 30 CE, changing history forever. The Western Roman Empire collapses in 476 CE, when the last emperor is deposed. Islam explodes out of Arabia after Prophet Muhammad's revelations, beginning 610 CE. Arab armies conquer from Spain to India in less than 100 years. Baghdad becomes the richest, most cultured city on Earth under the Abbasid Golden Age. China gifts the world gunpowder, compass, paper money, and movable-type printing press. Viking longships terrorize Europe, yet discover North America 5 centuries before Columbus. Maya astronomers build pyramid observatories and predict eclipses with terrifying accuracy. Inca roads stretch 25,000 miles across impossible Andean mountains without the wheel. Black Death wiped out 1/3 of Europe between 1347 and 1351, horrifically impacting communities across the continent. Renaissance masters like Leonardo and Michelangelo redefine art in glorious Italian city-states. Columbus lands in the Americas in 1492, opening the age of global exploration. Martin Luther nails 95 theses, sparking the Protestant Reformation across Europe. The American Revolution births the United States on ideas of freedom and democracy. The French Revolution executes the king and terrifies monarchs across the continent. The Industrial Revolution rules to life in Britain with steam and spinning machines. World War I drags millions into trenches and poisons an entire generation. Russian Bolsheviks seize power, creating the planet's first communist state. The Great Depression crushes economies after the 1929 Wall Street crash. World War II erupts when Hitler invades Poland in September 1939. Holocaust murders 6 million Jews in the greatest crime against humanity. Atomic bombs fall on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, ending the Pacific War. The United Nations formed in 1945, determined to prevent another global catastrophe. The Cold War splits the planet between American capitalism and Soviet communism. Man walks on the moon, July 20, 1969, humanity's greatest achievement ever. The internet connects the world, starting as a tiny military network called ARPANET. The Berlin Wall falls 1989, signaling the Soviet Empire's final collapse. The September 11 attacks reshape global security and politics for decades ahead. Today, we face climate change, artificial intelligence, and new rising superpowers together. That was 300,000 years of blood, genius, and glory in one take. Global Minds, which moment in history blew your mind the most? Comment below right now. If this video hit only 1K likes, we drop an episode on secret history they don't teach in school. Subscribe, turn on notifications, join the movement. This is Emily Hart, and you're watching Global Minds. Peace out.